This next sequence is the way that the triangle feeds into the Omo-Plata. This is a situation where when you go for the triangle choke, a lot of times your opponent, basic jiu-jitsu, especially in a gi, they'll reach around and they'll grab their own belt. Very, very frustrating to try to complete the triangle choke. You have a couple of different options. This is your first option. We're here and we've gone for the triangle choke however you set it up. We're starting to go here, but before we can seal it, our opponent reaches around. Now this frees up his carotid artery. So now we're in a bad spot here, okay? We've missed this triangle choke pretty readily. You try to fight it out, you can't get his arm back across, and he's going to pass if you stay here too long. Instead of staying here, we're going to put our hand on his ear and try to push his ear, like trying to squeeze his head between my leg and my hands here until I can turn his body. When I turn his body, I'm going to swing this leg open and I'm going to step my other foot over. Sounds kind of complicated, but practice it a few times. You're just going to go here and kick toward the floor. Now, there's a lot of ways to finish the Omo-Plata. A lot of people will try to grab across the hip. If he's wearing a gi in jiu-jitsu, it's a lot easier just to grab the belt. But you can throw this arm across, switch your hips and lean forward. Some people like to reach up and grab under the armpit. Some people just use it as a sweep. Personally, I like to grab his hip and then move to the side, like I'm moving toward the camera. So when I'm here, I go sideways and pull him over. Makes it much harder for him to try to fight when I switch my hips and then push up until I get the tap. I've set up the triangle choke however you want. I've gone here and my opponent reaches around, he's grabbing his own belt or grabbing inside his own knee, whatever he's doing. He's going to pass my triangle here, that's not good. So what I want to do is push on his ear and I'm going to turn us both 90 degrees. We're just going to be facing, our heads are going to be on opposite ends. I'm going to turn him this way, turn me this way, and step my foot down here. At this point, now, instead of trying to, some people like to reach across, some people like to grab the other arm, I just grab his waist and move sideways, pulling him down. Now, it's much easier for me to use his body to sit up until I get the tap.